Hello and welcome to VectorVest. My name is Steve Chappell, Director of Educational Services here at VectorVest, and I'm delighted to bring you this week's special presentation. We all have aspirational dreams of success with our trading or investing plans. Success typically lies in how well we're able to follow through on the directions of our trading plan, and in many cases, it takes several trading plans to really get the job done. For many investors or traders alike, it can become both frustrating and paralyzing trying to keep track of all the rules for all the different trading plans, and it can really become overwhelming. Before you know it, you're left staring at all the positions in your brokerage account, and seldom do you follow through on your plan, or even know what stocks are in a particular plan, and it all just becomes a cloudy haze. This creates anger, because if I just did what I was supposed to do, think of all the money I could have made. So it's no surprise that our frustration and anger lead to eventual portfolio meltdown. Well, times have changed and your eyes should open wide. This week, I'm privileged to share with you a recent experience I just had yesterday using our all-new RoboTrader. So sit back, relax as I welcome you into my trading room from yesterday. This is not meant to be a click-by-click tutorial. It's just meant to showcase the awesome power you can now wield right at your fingertips with RoboTrader. Here's a quick glance of the 3 trading methodologies or trading systems that I'm currently following. As you can see, since March 1st, the overall combined performance is quite strong at 15%. And I've allocated my money into 3 different pots, or 3 different trading systems. And at times I can be controlling up to 30 different positions. In one pot or one portfolio, I'm following Surefire Success, a more prudent style of approach to investing in the stock market. In the second one, I'm into long-term winners or high relative safety stocks, and that supplies me with the stocks for the long haul, more of a conservative investing approach. And finally, I've incorporated now the all-new and important Jockey Club portfolio as the 3rd pot. So let's take a quick look at some of the activity from yesterday as it transpired as I was going through the process of managing the 3 different trading systems in that activity for the day. So there I was sitting in my office right here at VectorVest, and I peeked up and saw that the VectorVest composite was hitting a new high for that day. At the same time, I saw a sufficient rise in the advances compared to the declines, so the market was strengthening. Next, I noticed there were more advances to declines altogether, so there was some good broad market support to this current rally. So the next thing I did, I jumped right into the VectorVest Derby, and I saw that the comeback kid strategy was the one right at the top, and boy did it have some beautiful performance. Look at that equity curve, and you can see all 10 positions were performing very well that day. So with a quick check of the bullish pie chart and a few other key variables, all the signals for my trading plan were beginning to show themselves. And so the next thing I did, I just simply clicked Trade with RoboTrader. I was able to throw all 10 positions into my brokerage account seamlessly and effectively in just a few clicks of the mouse. 15 minutes later, as I'm sitting there monitoring their performance, the portfolio is up 0.73%. And as any trading day activity typically occurs, there's always going to be some bumps and wiggles along the way. So it wasn't very much later I found myself starting to see some softening in the portfolio. But we didn't panic. While I was sitting there watching the action in the Jockey Club portfolio, I came across this green exclamation point next to my Surefire Success trading system for the S&P 500 and Doug's Downer Supercharged. That alerted me that there's an action that needs to take place in that trading plan under those trading rules. And so I quickly clicked on the S&P 500 Doug's Downer's trading system, and it allowed me to see, hey, you know what? There's 2 stocks in there, VCEL and GBIM, that needed my attention. And so the 2 recommendations were to sell those stocks out. All I did was simply click right on the Select All button, highlight the 2 trades, accept the recommendations, From here, once the recommendations were accepted, I simply reconciled those with the brokerage ticket. And there I was, right back to monitoring the Jockey Club. And lo and behold, I'm back up, and I'm up 1.1%. As I sat there and watched the portfolio go higher and higher, we're at 1.9, 3.02. Well, you know, every good party has to come to an end. And so the portfolio really started to get hit. This is right around the time that the Fed minutes were being unveiled. And I was able to walk away with a 1.98% because if I'm up 3%, I'm going to try to walk away with at least half of those gains. And in this case, why even let another 0.5% go to the wayside? Let's lock in that 2% for the day, and we'll move on to trading the next day. And so, folks, trading with VectorVest RoboTrader could not be any easier. Anytime there's an action that needs to take place in your portfolio, you're going to be notified by VectorVest and be able to take care of that situation in just a couple clicks of the mouse. And so while I wasn't able to capture this in live video stream, because I was sitting at my desk and not a video recording machine, I was able to at least take some snapshots, some quick images of sort of some of the actions that I took throughout that day. And I really hope it hits home with each of you, because managing multiple trading systems, having a good, safe, long-term core holding portfolio, a more prudent style portfolio, and an aggressive portfolio at play in the market every day couldn't be any easier than what you're going to find right here with VectorVest RoboTrader. To make sure that you get started right away, look, let me take you right over to VectorVest. We've built a RoboTrader resources page just for you. So here we are back within VectorVest, right in the platform. Right when you come to the RoboTrader tab, when you're on the RoboTrader home screen, if I scroll down just a bit, there's a resource button. Of course, you have the ability to create a new account, and through there we can set up a manual, a TradeStation, or a TradeKing account. But if you want to get up to speed in advance and have us walk you through it, all you got to do is click right here on the resource button. That's going to link you right out to the RoboTrader resources page that we put together. You know, we realize that your success with our products are often a reflection of how well you understand them. So this resource page has been carefully created to get you up to speed on RoboTrader functionality and usage as fast as possible. Whether you like to follow simple step-by-step written directions or concise click-by-click video training, we got you covered. Simply click the appropriate icon on this screen. For example, those of you that are in the Jockey Club and you want to know more about robo trading with the Derby, you just go right to this third document here, give it a click. It's going to pop up the PDF. You can print it out and you'll have your step-by-step directions on how to get started, or even the navigational sequence that you're going to follow day in and day out. And just one final quick reminder, make sure you check your email for the special offer to try RoboTrader for only $29 for 30 days. It includes real-time data, the Derby, and the Jockey Club, all in the same offer. And finally, I just want to close in saying, I am a true believer, and I hope you are too, that RoboTrader is your key to success.